What's up, guys? So today I want to talk about the first figure here that I have is Spymaster. For those of you that don't know who Spymaster is an enemy or a villain to Iron Man. He came out in the Iron Man comics, and he's been affiliated with a couple of different groups like the Espionage and also even AIM. Roxxon as well. So these are a couple of the groups he's been affiliated with, but normally you see him in the Iron Man comics. He does make an appearance as well with Ghost. So that would be a pretty cool setup if you have him with Ghost. And I guess, or have him facing Iron Man, either or. That would be pretty cool too. So I want to go ahead and get into this character right here. This is Spymaster, and one thing that I like about this Spymaster is that they started dropping different characters. You want to see more of these comic book characters. And looking at Spymaster real quick, the head sculpt, I like what they did with the blue and the yellow. There you see like the outline on the eyes, and the eyes are yellow, and then the blue and yellow mask is a nice touch. Another thing that I really like is the sword that they gave him, the logo there with the sword and the circle there in the center of the chest. And then they gave him a nice little belt there with an S for Spymaster, and with a compartment or a gun holster there for that red gun that he's holding. And these are a couple of the things that are pretty cool. I like the whole color pattern that they gave him there. Of course, the boots are yellow, gloves are yellow, and he has like that two-tone there from the upper torso is yellow, and then it goes directly into that blue. So it is a nice figure. I think that by them dropping this figure, Hasbro's paying attention more to that old school vibe. Of course, this character is an old character that came out in the Iron Man comics. Usually you'll see this kind of Iron Man. Let me go ahead and show you more or less who I would pose him up against. I would probably pose him up against this Iron Man, just to give you guys a little glimpse, only because that's how you see it in the comic books. You know, you have that invincible Iron Man, so it would be pretty cool to put him in a battle scene with the Iron Man. If you guys don't want to put him with Iron Man, I guess since we don't have any of the Espionage crew, you could go ahead and put him with some of the AIM characters as well. And there you see him posed up with some of the AIM characters. I don't want to make him look too cheesy, but go ahead and show you what that looks like there. And yeah, you can do that as well. So these are a couple of the things that you guys might want to do as far as posing him on display. And he does look really cool there. I would definitely probably put him with the AIM soldiers. But you guys can put him facing Iron Man, and that would be cool too, because he is an Iron Man villain. So this is Spymaster, man. And they did a really good job. Let me go ahead and show you guys the back real quick. That's what the back looks like. And there you see he has a small hole there. Could kind of put him probably in a jumping stance or something like that. And not bad at all. Has another little compartment there on the side belt, and the color pattern is pretty neat. And not only that, but it's a solid suit, so you know you could do a lot with that as well as far as when it comes to customizing. So this is Spymaster from Marvel Legends, and this is from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure. And there you see the Crimson Dynamo right leg, so that is a nice touch. And that's the Crimson Dynamo right leg from the Build-A-Figure. So this is pretty much it, and this is the Spymaster by Marvel Legends Hasbro. Alright guys, so the next figure I want to talk about is Winter Soldier. This Winter Soldier obviously is from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure, but there have been many other Winter Soldiers that have come out. There you see the first Winter Soldier that was dropped by Marvel Legends Hasbro. Then of course you had the Civil War exclusive Winter Soldier back there that you see. And then there you have the double box set Winter Soldier that came out with Falcon. And that's a really cool Winter Soldier. I like the little metallic silver and gold on the arm. And then, of course, we're looking at this Winter Soldier, which is the newest one dropped. And I really like the Winter Soldier. I like what they did with this Winter Soldier. The only thing that I did notice is that the head sculpt, you can't really interchange any of these head sculpts with this Winter Soldier because the neck is just too long and the head sculpt is a little bit larger in scale. So if you're trying to interchange it, it's not going to really work out. It's going to look a little weird because the head is so small and then the neck is so large. So it won't really work out for you guys. Just want to let you know, just in case you're getting it to try to interchange any parts and so forth. But I really like this Winter Soldier. It does look a lot like the cartoon Winter Soldier to me, but I like what they did with the whole gun. And there you see like the metallic bronze color on the guns. And the weapons look amazing. There's the pistol and an assault rifle that they gave him. And then looking directly into the head sculpt, a couple of things that I really like is, like I said, they gave him that cartoon look. Like what they did with the face mask, really good touch. And there you see like a serious Winter Soldier. But I also like the way that hair is flaring out a bit. There you see kind of like on the side how that hair is flaring out. And it's a really good job. Nice look to Winter Soldier. There you see that brown hair there. And I like what they did with the whole vest. There you see a little bit of that ammunition there. And the brown belts that you see going across there. And here he has a dark brown belt. And it has a gun holster with an actual gun in it. And that pistol cannot be removed. It's just like a prop that's there. Dropped a couple other grenades that you're looking at there. And then, of course, it's a solid navy blue with black boots. And the arm, that metal arm that you see there, has the Captain America kind of logo. There you see the star on the side. And if you notice, it's not like the star that you're looking at here. You know, very different. So just wanted to show that to you guys. You know, it looks more of like a really cool red, white, and blue star that you're looking at there. As opposed to when he was bad and had that solid red star. And it just looks really neat, man. I like this Winter Soldier a lot. I'm happy that they came out with this Winter Soldier. One thing that I also wanted to show you guys is that the Winter Soldier that was dropped by Marvel Select is a really cool Winter Soldier as well. A little bit larger in scale, but this is the Winter Soldier by Marvel Select that you're looking at there. And comes with really cool guns. He comes with that sniper rifle that you're looking at. And that is another Winter Soldier by Marvel Select. And there's a lot of similarities, especially like the way the hooks are on the upper torso hanging with the compartments that you see there on the center of the chest. That's a real cool similarity there. And then aside from that, he does come with the Crimson Dynamo head sculpt that we're looking at right there. And this is the Winter Soldier by Marvel Legends Hasbro from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure. So guys, I just wanted to quickly show you guys who I would probably pose them up with. Obviously Black Panther and Captain America, either or. It's just a really cool look. And since these are more of the cartoon versions of their character, that's who I would put this Winter Soldier with, only because he looks very cartoon-like to me. So that's what I would go with. And there you see the Captain America and Black Panther with the newest Winter Soldier. Alright guys, so the next figure I want to get into is Crossbones. And getting directly into this figure, I want to talk about the weapons that Crossbones came with. There you see the two pistols that he came with. And there are two different types. Obviously, this one is a double barrel pistol that you're looking at there. And the other smaller pistol is a light gray. And one thing that I noticed about the smaller pistols is that they actually fit in these gun holsters that he has, those brown gun holsters. So you would be able to place those 2 pistols there. And there you see the other one in the actual gun holster from the side. I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that, but it's in there. And then here, I would probably have him hold these 2 weapons only because they make him look like he means business. So I would go with those double barrel guns right there. And then one thing that I noticed of the head sculpt is that they gave him that cartoon vibe. If you notice in the stitching and in the eyes, it's a very cartoon look to Crossbones. One thing that's really cool about this Crossbones as well is that it looks like the mask is tied up in the back. And there you see kind of like it's hanging there. So that's pretty neat. And then if you're looking, they gave him that solid black color on the legs and boots. And then all the way up, notice the symbol of the Crossbones on the upper chest. And they made him pretty bulky, man. They made him pretty tough. He looks mean. And one thing that I like how they gave him those brown straps around the wrist. It looks like he means business. Also, they gave him the cut off half gloves that you see there. And that's another cool look to Crossbones. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a couple of the different Crossbones that I do have. These are some of my custom Crossbones that you're looking at there. And then over here, you see the first Crossbones that was dropped by Marvel Legends Hasbro. And then here is my Thunderbolts Crossbones that you're looking at. Let me give you a better shot of that amazing weapon there. And this is pretty much a couple of the Crossbones that have come out. Of course, I've customized a couple, but I really like this Crossbones only because it's giving itself a different look. And you definitely want to have kind of like that cartoon character. So you can pose them up against probably Taskmaster, who you know Crossbones normally runs with. I would actually probably place them with this Taskmaster because he does have more of that cartoon vibe. And I think that would be a cool dynamic duo there. Obviously, 2 super villains, but I would definitely place this Crossbones with the Taskmaster. And it looks really cool, man. I like what they did with this Crossbones. And this is by Marvel Legends Hasbro from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure wave. Oh, by the way, real quick, sorry about that. This is the right arm to the Crimson Dynamo, and that's what the Crossbones actually comes with. You see that right arm there. Let me go ahead and flip that arm around for you guys so you can get a better look. And there you see that arm. And this is the arm to the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure wave. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this episode on Spymaster, Winter Soldier, and Crossbones from the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure wave. Please subscribe, hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. I'm G Infinite. Peace out, YouTube.